Hello and continuing video. Today, this is most likely my most important video ever on this channel. Why? Because someone actually found how to fix any kind of lag in PvP currently on Android phones. It's only on Android, so like for the people that iOS phones, sorry for that one. If you still have lag, that is not something that we can fix currently at least. But someone here, which is that tickles, thanks so much for the tag as well, found out on how to fix the lag for PvP. I did 7 battles so far, I didn't have a single time a lag in it. Not a single time. And you see my videos, which are also still maybe some coming as well, where I am raging about lag, like not really raging, but I'm definitely commentating towards like being like, oh, this is so impactful for it, why does this happen, like it's so annoying that happens. I guess those days are gone. You can watch my videos without me complaining. I know that some people are like, oh, why is everyone complaining? It's because it's important. Like, to be fair, a lot of times lag really decides battles. And this is now over, and I'm going to show you in today's video on how to fix it for yourself, and what you have to do for that. We're going to have here a phone that is literally here, which you see on the screen as well, which is not my main phone, it's just like a random phone that I had back in the day. And we're going to show you on how to fix it. I just don't know really on what kind of things I show here for myself, so that's basically why. But anyway, we're going to take a look here at how to fix it. What you have to do is, you have to get into your settings of your phone. Because the issue actually is down not even to Niantic directly, but mainly down to your phone settings. And those settings you can only enable by getting up the developer mode, and you usually find this in about device, and then there's somewhere, I actually don't really know where it is here, I think version, the version number. For example here, this is like the version number of the phone. You have to click this on several times to enable the developer mode. If you've never done this before, it's nothing crazy. You shouldn't really mess around with the developer mode, but like you can just enable it and it's not going to like do too much for it. I have it already enabled on all of my phones anyway. The main reason is it because you need, in order to have it, for example, here on the screen for yourself, you have to enable something in the developer mode for it to be mirrored onto on my PC in this case, for example. And this is why I have already this one enabled. But this is the first step. You have to press, I think, like 7 times on your version number of your phone, and then you can enable this one. Here I'm already developer. And now we're going to take a look at what we have to do in order to fix things. First things first, we're going to go into settings and we're going to look for developer mode and developer options here. And this is very important. There are like a lot of things that you can change here. As you can see here, there's a lot of kind of things, and it's very confusing for people that don't really have an idea about things. Including sometimes myself. Here, for example, USB debugging is something that I need for mirroring my screen onto my PC. That's something that you can only enable if you have the developer options on. And then we're going to move a little bit further down. And then we're going to see also quite a lot of things that we kind of have to change here a little bit. I went accidentally over it. It is here. It's basically in this feature as well with USB debugging a little bit further down. It's graphics driver preferences. This is what really changes everything. And currently it's default for everyone. What default means basically I think it is using the CPU of the phone, not the GPU. GPU is like the graphical processing unit, which is more towards games, which you need for that one especially. And all of the apps here, as you're gonna see as well, are gonna be on default, which is something that is not really ideal for games. And this might even help for other games as well for you. But what you can do is you can go for Pokemon Go and go for system graphics driver. And this is exactly what you need in order to change everything for yourself. System graphics driver is exactly what you need here for Pokemon Go. This changes the GPU, which is mainly what is designed to do games. Like, it's literally like the best thing that you can use for games, and it's not really used for phones currently because it's just not really optimized for it. I don't know really why this happens. I don't know if Niantic would have been able to change it on their own for the phones that they installed on. But currently, this is one thing that is super important for it. There's some other interesting features here, by the way. For example, the show refresh rate as well, which you sadly don't see on the screen. I did some recordings with it as well, thinking it was on the screen, but it isn't. But I still show you some recordings afterwards where you don't see any lag at all. You will see basically after this one already immediately that your phone is going to be like working way better with Pokemon Go. Oh, another thing that they did also in the video here is putting on the transparent navigation bar. I'm not too sure on how much it changes, but it's something nice. I don't think it really impacts the graphic quality or anything like this either. But there's one more important thing, and this is the background process limit. It's currently on the standard limit, whatever this means, I'm not too sure, but you can set it to no background processes, basically. But you have to change it now to no background processes, and that's going to allow you to basically have, I think, unlimited background processes for your phone with it on. So this is basically all you have to do. 3 things to change. I think 2 of them most likely are important. I don't think that the transparent navigation bar is really going to make a difference, to be fair. I think it's just like something that you maybe want to have or not. But this is all it needs. Like literally, this is all it needs to change it for PvP. We're gonna take a look here at some test things as well. I did some test recordings with this thing here as well already with the change, and we're gonna see it here, for example. Here I just go through my Pokemon. There is no lag anymore. Not a single bit of lag, because it's now optimized for just Pokemon Go. There usually would have been like a little bit of lag in between. You see it's completely fluid. I have a really good phone. I was like always kind of disappointed of it being so laggy and so bad for it. But it's down to, I guess, Android being not optimized for games currently. And you see here on how nice this is. We have another video here as well, for example, where I went through the Pokédex, and you see again here, there is no lag whatsoever. And with this, we can also start now into one battle that we can take a look at as well. And here it's not in any sped up gameplay or anything, this is just like normal speed. And we'll see here as well on how this is gonna go, because usually, you know, for my battles, I always say basically in every single battle, oh, there's a bit of lag. There is no lag. The sad thing here is I had the FPS basically on the top left corner. It just doesn't record it with it, which is kind of unfortunate. But as you're going to see here, we have battle starting. And we're just going to take a look here at the battles in the background. But again, I just want to say, this is super important. This makes me insanely happy. It makes me so happy because I was like basically, I don't know if it's completely way on here. I'm just going to check that real quick on the side. Yeah, it's kind of on there as well. I was literally very sad about on how PvP recently kind of changed towards like people losing interest and whatever, especially throughout the last season. And for me, I think the biggest reason for this was the amount of lag that was there. And you see here everything in the normal time, and you see that everything is clear. There's one bit of thing that I have to say as well. Sometimes after charge moves, it can be a bit of yeah, like a sped up thing or something like this, but it's not a framed up itself. That is like the game trying to kind of put things back onto the same speed. But it never impacted me at all. Like, I haven't lost a turn since I changed this, and you saw me complaining as well, like in the next few videos as well still, where I already recorded them, that, yeah, there's been lag happening and whatever. That's all gone. Like, it's completely gone. And my phone was really not great for PvP, even though there was a more expensive phone. And all of this is now completely way better for myself. I heard a lot of people online that tried it out. It fixed it for them as well. And so that's why I want to make this video. And that's why I want to say as well, please feel free to share this video with everyone who plays PvP. I want to see that everywhere online. I want to see it basically in every group chat, so people actually know on how to fix it. It is not risky for your phone or anything like this. You don't have to worry about like going to the developer options and be like, oh, am I gonna break my phone with it? That's not gonna happen. I had the developer options on the entire time. You shouldn't be messing around with it, but we change only certain things where we know what we're doing with it. And so far, at least I only did 7 battles total. I did not have a single issue. Also, my phone seems to be less overheating as well, which I feel like is interesting. I hear people say the same thing. So this is just generally a fix for all the issues, which is ridiculous because this could have been found or even told from people that have maybe a little bit more knowledge about those things like years ago. Like, this fix has been there, would have been there basically since the beginning of PvP. And this is nothing new. And this is something that is kind of like, it is new that this information is out, that this is the reason. We didn't know that beforehand. But you see here, everything is fluid. There is no lag whatsoever. And you know my videos, and you know me complaining. So please, if you were not watching me anymore because I complained about lag so many times, which is, I guess, fair, those days are over. Those days are going to be over soon. And as you can see here, the opponent forfeits as well. But this is just ridiculous. I'm just insanely happy. Like, if you know, like, I'm very... yeah, I kind of just want to have everything really happy for Pokemon Go, and I just want to have like the community growing. And this hasn't been the case for ages, and in my opinion the biggest issue was because it was just such a laggy mess. And for all Android users, this video will change it. Most likely, at least. Like, of course I cannot see. I tried it out on 2 different phones at this point. And it seemed to have changed everything basically. And it's just great. Like, it's just great. Please, please, please share this video. I would really appreciate this, and I will see you then.